Welcome back to another video, guys. Just woke up. It is currently a Thursday. Just about to head to one client now at 6:30 a.m. in the morning. Gonna do this one client, then we're gonna head to the gym for cardio. In this video, guys, I'm just gonna give you a little bit of an update. It's actually a rest day for me today. Be dropping the food pretty low, so there's nothing really interesting to go in terms of training or food. So yeah, I'll just give you a talk through update of the prep, what's been happening. We're currently 4 weeks out actually until I fly to the UK, so around 5 weeks I believe. I don't know, I think it's around 5 weeks from the show itself. So there's a little bit still work to do, guys, but yeah, things are going pretty good so far. They are sick because they weigh literally nothing, so especially now I'm prepping, my legs are starting to get a little bit heavy. They're perfect. So yeah, cardio done, 30 minutes on the stairs. We did my mobility work, we did 3 abdominal exercises, and yeah, I've trained for 5 days in a row now, guys, and I definitely due a rest day. And today is a rest day, active rest. Rest day for us bodybuilders anyway, but it was definitely tough doing that then, like everything. I didn't want to train the abs, didn't want to do the stretching, didn't want to do the cardio was pretty difficult, but the heart rate was around 130 beats per minute on the steady state, a low level. I'm also holding on because I want to take pressure off my legs, and I just want my heart rate to elevate, so it's not cheating, guys, don't worry. But yeah, definitely due a rest day, and I'm definitely in the thick of it now, guys. Come the end of this week, I weighed in 167 today, but I trained legs yesterday, so I'm holding probably a bit of inflammation. That's what I've noticed about my body this prep. But I should be around 165, high end of 165 come the end of this week, and I'm definitely feeling it now, guys. Not because I've done anything stupid in terms of changing super low calories or high amounts of cardio. I'm only doing cardio still around 2 times per week, but just because my body fat levels are dropping and my body is not happy with that. Basically, it doesn't like that, hence why you get a negative response in terms of feeling. You get mood like swings, even feeling like hungry all the time, feeling tired, not like demotivated to train. These are all signs that your body fat is too low, basically. But that's a good sign for us bodybuilders again, because it shows that we are getting closer to our stage conditioning. Talking of conditioning, I'll show you what we're looking like now quickly. I'm not gonna do any posing today, guys, because it's a rest day, so I don't want to flex my physique, flex my body. I'm trying to let my body heal up, rest and recover, so we're not going to be doing any posing, but I'll just show you quickly what we're currently looking like. So as you can see, body fat is definitely coming off, guys. Just a quick flex, but yeah, definitely getting leaner. Let me see what this is looking like with the camera here. As you can see, starting to really look close to what I want to look on stage. see what the legs are looking like. You can see the definitions coming through. The veins will start popping through now. I feel like the next couple of pounds they're starting to come through slightly. But yeah, all is going in the right direction, all is going well. I just, like I've said previously on the channel, like I plan to go to Worlds at the end of the year, which is going to be in November. So I plan to diet, and that'll be like my main shows. Bodybuilding is difficult because if you're planning on doing a season and multiple shows, like they're obviously not all going to be at the same time. And as much as you want to bring your best package and your best physique to stage, that's probably not the smartest option, right? Because if your first show is in September and your last show is November, and that's the main show in November, like you don't want to spend and get rid of all that body fat early on, because then holding that physique, you're going to look worse come the end of it. So I'm sure I'm going to be pretty happy with the look, the conditioning. I should be around about that 160 pounds. I'm hoping to get slightly under that. Obviously we've got 5 weeks. Yeah, slightly just break into the 150s. And I'm sure like I'll still have striated glutes there. They won't be like fully in, but there'll be some lines there. Conditioning, like I said, will be pretty good with a slightly fuller look. And I had that body weight when I won my pro card, funny enough. So, and it's arguably one of my best looks to date. I wasn't as conditioned as my pro debut, but that 170, hopefully with a little bit more muscle now and a little bit better conditioning, not 170, I wish I was 170, 160, should be quite a good look come the end of it. Anyway, I'm just going to head back home now. Going to get the first meal of the day, and then I'm going to head for a haircut and get a trim because, yeah, I'm looking a bit scruffy. Decided to show you a full day of eating, guys, actually, because if I didn't, what else would this video be about? Be a bad video. So yeah, obviously a rest day. We're gonna be digging calories today down, and yeah, I'll show you everything basically. So first meal, obviously I had a black coffee this morning, fasted, no milk. Now we're going for the second coffee. Reason I'm talking about caffeine, guys, is you need to utilize it in a dieting phase. I'm going to be having a energy drink later on as well, and that'll probably be it for the rest of my caffeine for the day. And I won't drink past midday, 12 maximum 1 p.m. In here we've got, I don't weigh out the fruit, but it's around about 100 grams. We've got 60 grams of oats, 1 scoop of whey protein, which I've got this new Dunkin' Donuts flavor, guys, and it is amazing at the moment. It's really good. And we also got 20 grams of dark chocolate, 90%. 90% is feeling really good at the moment. My dark chocolate rises as the preps go on, guys. And yeah, 90% is good, so that shows we're burning body fat. And I've also got, so I took 1 scoop of 10 grams of creatine. We've got Turk Platinum. So on training days I usually take 3 of these. What I'm going to be taking today is just the 1, and then I'm going to go with GO2 Max. Usually I take 2 of these, and today I'll take the 1, seeing as it's a rest day. So use my code Lewis for 15% off. The link is in the description, guys, if you want to get some of these supplements. These 2 I highly recommend. Basically, to keep it simple, this is going to help you build more muscle, get you stronger, better recovery. This is going to keep you younger and improve your cardiovascular system and your recovery, and also your performance in the gym and outside the gym. And then the next thing I'll just show you now anyway. So I got omega-3. These have 168 EPA, 276 DHA, and I go for 3 of these per day, guys, because I don't have fish in my diet, and my omegas are only really coming from my eggs. pretty much. So we'll go with 3 of these. I won't have this with this meal because I've already got fats in this, so I'll use this later on with one of my meals where I only have like maybe protein and vegetables. And then the last thing of supplements I'll show you is the ZMA, guys. We have 3 of these before sleeping. I am taking ashwagandha, but I've run out, so I need to get that actually ordered probably today. And then this is funny because it got B6, magnesium, zinc, but the serving size is 618%, guys. You can't see that. So B6 is 618% of the recommended, so 6x what they recommend, and the zinc is also 273x, and the magnesium is 107x. But we're bodybuilders, yeah, right? We need more, so it's only gonna benefit us, guys. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna get stuck into this meal, do a little bit of work on the laptop, and then we're gonna head to the barbershop, guys. Hey guys, next meal. Well, it's kind of like a snack, but I call it a meal. C4 zero sugar protein bar. If you're in Dubai, guys, use Zool Barbershop. It's the best. Next meal, guys, is 250 grams chicken breast raw weight steaming up, and we got the Diet Pepsi wild cherry flavor. So obviously this is a big thing that's helping me through a low carbohydrate day. Obviously soda drinks, and yeah. Alright guys, just heading out now. Gonna finish off the rest of my steps for the day. It's now like around 3 p.m. Best part about living in Dubai, living where I live, like super close to the beach, literally like a 5-minute walking distance away, so I can get some steps in the sun. I'll show you that when I get down the beach. Now you've probably seen it on the channel before, but we also got this drink, which is 0 calorie Gatorade. Well, it's not 0 calories, I think there's 1 calorie in there, guys, but basically 0. So yeah, nice cold drink. And yeah, this is a little bit of a hack or tip when dieting. If you've got like long gaps in between meals, try to keep busy. Take your mind off the food, thinking about the food. Whether that's work or steps or whatever else. You just don't want to be thinking about food, like try to take your mind off it. And another thing that I do, guys, this is kind of how I run things, so my food changes every single day. How I approach my diet is based on how I wake up, based on what I've trained previously, based on the timeline, like if I think I'm ahead of schedule, behind, or on track, based on what I'm going to train the next days. I basically have an agenda and a plan when I wake up in the morning each day, or it's sometimes even as before I wake up. I kind of know how my week's going to look, but definitely once I've checked scale weight, once I've checked the physique in the morning, I'll decide pretty much there and then kind of what my food and calories is going to look like and be for the day, around about. It can change slightly, but once I know that, then I'm thinking, okay, I'm training at this time, I'm walking, I'm doing my steps at this time, so I'll probably have my meal at this time, right? And I'm gonna have this meal, for example, like some days I'll have eggs with my oats, right, in the morning. Today, rest day, I wanted to spread my food out a little bit more, and I want to save my fats for a bit later on in the day to give me a little bit more food, as I don't need as much going into my first meal of the day, and then if I was going to train shortly afterwards, right? So I spread my food out, and then depending on what I'm training, I might need more energy someday, I might need less energy. These are all the things that basically when you're coaching someone or coaching yourself, in my case, this is something you always have to think about, and it's constantly adjusting and changing. But it's not really reactive, because if I said to myself today, oh, I'll just go off how my hunger levels are feeling and then decide what I'm going to eat, well, that's going to be terrible, isn't it? A terrible idea, because I'm hungry pretty much most days. So if I listen to my hunger signal every day, I wouldn't lose body fat, right? So we're definitely not doing that. And my agenda for today was going low carbohydrates, right, low calories. So I have to be a little bit more strategic in when I place them calories and where I place them. And sometimes as well, I'll literally input my food. I don't follow a direct meal plan, but I'll input my food in MyFitnessPal for the day before the day's even started, right? Well, just as I wake up in the morning, I know what I'm doing for that day. So I'll know pretty much, all right, meal 1 is going to look like this, meal 2 is going to look like this, and then I'll know roughly when the timings are, right? So I'm going to go out for a walk now. Like I said, finish the rest of my steps off. I'm going to head back. We're going to have another chicken meal, and it's probably going to have eggs in it. But potentially I might save the eggs for like a kind of in-between meal, between the next meal and the last meal. And then the last meal of the day, guys, is going to be Ninja Creamy. So that's pretty much it, but I'll obviously show you all them meals anyway. Like I said, it may change. So typically when I'm doing my steps now, I'll get a podcast on, be listening to some sort of, I know most of my podcasts are more like mindset stuff, always trying to level up, guys. Occasionally they'll be around training, bodybuilding, and so on. So today, probably gonna read one of my books while I listen to my books, my audio book. I'm listening to, what am I listening to at the moment? Let me try and think of it. I was literally listening to it this morning. I don't know, I'll have to think about it, guys, but it's a mindset book anyway. And yeah, it's pretty hot in Dubai at the moment, 40 degrees. So we're just gonna box off around 5k steps here. I'm aiming for around 11,000 steps at the moment, 11,000, 12,000, give or take. I don't want to let my steps go too excessively high, as I'm trying to hold on to muscle in my legs this year, this prep, guys. And obviously I did legs yesterday, and I did stairs this morning, so we don't want to go too crazy on the stress on the legs. So yeah, that's it, guys, pretty much. And then another thing to tell you what I do that helps you when dieting. Obviously you've seen the diet sodas. You're gonna see the Ninja Creamy later. But another thing I've been doing is quite bad really, but seeing as this is a fitness channel, this, but yeah, I smoke shisha, guys, quite a lot. Well, I say a lot, at least once a week, if not twice a week. It suppresses appetite, it keeps me busy for an hour or two, gives me a bit of relaxation whenever I smoke shisha, because I'm not an actual smoker. Yeah, it just allows me to like de-stress and chill out for a bit, and I usually do it when I'm watching like a football match. So my team Cardiff are actually playing tonight at 11 p.m. in the Dubai time, so it's a little bit late, but I feel like potentially I will go out and watch that tonight and smoke some shisha, guys. So if I do, I'll show you that as well. And yeah, this is pretty much well, I filmed from when I left my house up until now, guys, and we're pretty much on the beach. So you can see around 5 minutes or so. So here we are, we're down at the beach, and I've already done, well, 500-600 steps since then, guys. A lot of people leave Dubai in the summers. They leave because it gets too hot, they can't handle the heat. I would say it's like, it is uncomfortably hot, but that being said, like, you're not staying out in the sun all day long, right? And like, I'll usually like try and stay out in a maximum like 1 hour, 1.5 hours, like, and then I'll go back inside, you know. But it allows me to get a little bit of a tan on suntan. Not that like you catch the sun out here, because it's like grey, the cloud, it's not actually blue. But yeah, I boxed my steps off in the meantime at the same time, two things together. so it's not bad, guys. But definitely Dubai is better in the winter time, that is for sure. But I didn't go away this year in the summer because obviously I'm going to be traveling to the UK for a bodybuilding show in 4 weeks time, and also I plan to potentially compete in a few different shows. I got a few ideas where I want to go to later on in the year. Well, I'll just tell you here now actually, guys. So obviously coming back to Dubai, potentially I will be doing the Dubai show, but it's going to be touching it fine because I don't even know if I spoke about this on the channel, but like I fly back to Dubai on the Monday. Obviously I'm competing in the UK show on the Sunday. I want to have a meal out with my family after the show. I've definitely said that, so I'll be having a meal off plan. And then I obviously fly back on the Monday night. I get to Dubai like on Tuesday morning, early hours or something. And then their show is on Sunday. No, on Saturday the Dubai show is WMBF UAE. So it's going to be cutting it fine, guys. I'm going to try and, I know like the promoters in the UAE show, I'm going to actually talk with them beforehand because I want to kind of see how the UK show goes first before doing the Dubai show. But obviously they got to have a cut-off point for their registration. So I can't imagine they're going to allow me to like kind of wait and see how it goes. So I'm going to have to basically decide before the cut-off point. If I'm being honest with you guys, like the Dubai show, even though it's like in a place where I live, and you would say like, well, you have to do that, like it's a WMBF show where you live, but I've done that show now for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 times, for like 3 or 4 years. It's a little bit boring for me, guys, if I'm being honest. Like, I mean, bodybuilding show's a bodybuilding show anyway, right? But I know the venue, I know the judges, I know the people, I know the crowd. Like, it's a bit boring, if I'm being honest. So I'd rather use that money to go elsewhere and travel and do a different show. So, and I realistically, do I think I'm going to win the pro show and take the 7 grand US dollars? No. Like, I mean, you never really know, but the chances are very unlikely that I would win that. I could potentially place higher in my class, like maybe 3rd place, 2nd place, potentially 1st. You don't know who's going to turn up on the day, but yeah, it's the odds are not really likely, guys. So not that we're doing bodybuilding for money, because we're not, but yeah, the other shows that I had planned was going to be Taiwan show. Any bodybuilders know like the Taiwan show with the production of the show itself. Definitely bodybuilding seems to be like popping off in Asia from what I can see based online and based on what people tell me, like the people who go into these shows. So I definitely want to head over to Asia, seeing as I'm close enough living in Dubai as well, so it's like kind of the hub in the middle, so I wouldn't have to take as long flight. And then obviously Malaysia show, which would be a month later, I believe, which is just before Worlds, which is another big show that I really want to go to. And then obviously Worlds itself, which is in America. I definitely want to head back over there. That would be very good. I'd like to stay in America for like 2 or 3 weeks if I could. That would be nice to make a big trip of it after my show, after the last show of the year would be done. And yeah, the other federation, which is the PMBA, IMBA, I think it's called, which they have the Natural Olympia. I wouldn't mind like trying my luck in their federation, guys. I would be an amateur, so that would be something that I would like to also do. And maybe an IFBB natural show, potentially somewhere. That seems to be the trend at the moment. A lot of guys are doing that. And yeah, it'd be interesting to see where you fall against kind of half naturals, I would like to call them. Anyone competing in that IFBB natural shows, they're probably half natural guys. Like 3 years clean is the only recommendation in terms of drug testing. So I mean, Chris Bumstead could probably compete in that federation in a year's time, right? Or 2 years time. So, but that being said, it's like, imagine if you won your IFBB pro grad, even in the naturals, it's like a crazy achievement. So I definitely want to try that out at some point. But who knows, guys? Let's see where the chips fall and whatever else happens in between there. But anyway, I'm gonna head on the beach and I'm gonna put my headphones in, listen to a podcast. But yeah, this is the setting, guys, anyway. So yeah, we just walk from this direction. As you can see, the beach is pretty much empty. Not too many people come out in the sun, which is nice, guys. And yeah, I'll just walk like this direction. I'll walk all the way around to where Skydive Dubai is, and then I'll walk my way back. And usually that's about 5,000-6,000 steps by the time I get back home again, guys. So nice enough walk, and I'll show you when I get to the other side. People moan about the heat, guys. I don't mind the heat, like I mentioned, but the only thing that I hate about the heat is the sand. The sand is extremely hot. So if you walk close to the beach to sea, it's not so bad, but where we're walking now, you have to actually walk on top down there where the sand is actually boiling. And yeah, the sand is extreme. Anyone who's Dubai in the summer, guys, knows the sand is boiling hot, and I actually burned my foot the other day walking on it. So I haven't been out in the sun for 2 days now because my foot was burnt. And if you go in the water, it's actually like a hot tub, guys. Extremely warm. So it doesn't really cool you off that much. Five Hotel, guys. This is where the sand is extremely hot because it's not by the sea. And the book I'm listening to, guys, I just checked it then. Can't be a great book if I don't remember the name right. But it's called Relentless. And it actually is really good. And it's like it's kind of like the perfect book to read when you're doing a prep, really. When you're on prep, like. I mean, that is the definition of a bodybuilding prep, really, is relentless, right? It's just doing the work, a little bit of discomfort every single day for months on end, like. But yeah, it's a great book. And yeah, let me give you a bit of a update on how things are going with the prep. I'm feeling really good, physically, mentally, everything. Only issues are the normal sort of issues, guys, which is the imbalance and the posing. That being said, like, I'm focusing on the controllables, what I can control, and that's all you can pretty much do. And that is trying to hold on to as much muscle as possible, trying to conserve my energy as much as possible, trying to make the prep as easy as possible in every aspect. Just trying to be the best athlete, really, because that is what I am, guys. Like, I'm a professional natural bodybuilder, you know, I'm an athlete. And I've been living like an athlete for many years now. And it's kind of why I enjoy doing this, living this lifestyle, this bodybuilding lifestyle, this being an online coach, being a personal trainer. Like, I'm very, very proud of who I am as a person and the job that I do carry out when I coach clients. And I'm setting an example to my clients by following what I preach, practicing what I preach, guys, living this lifestyle, not only in the contest prep, but even in the off season. My last off season was definitely one of my most productive ever. And this prep has been my most productive ever. And I definitely think my physique will show that, and I definitely made progress. How much progress, we will find out, like. And of course, I'm 32 years of age now, guys. I've been training for over 16 years. I definitely, I don't believe there is a natural limit, but I definitely think your progress slows down after a long period of time. And I definitely think my age and even as advanced I am, even if I'm following everything like 100%, I'm still not making as much progress as I would have warranted, if that makes sense. The amount of work that I've put in over the last few years, I would expect more results. But in like, this is reality of natural bodybuilding, guys. Like, you have to do everything to gain a little bit of muscle, to gain a little bit of results, to get a little bit better. That is the sport we're in, and hence why a lot of people jump on steroids, you know. And it's just the game that we're in. If you don't like the game, then don't play it, right? Jump on steroids. Like, and I definitely think like it's just more rewarding anyway when you've done it the hard way, as all us natural bodybuilders have done. If you can just even present a look that just makes people go, wow, like is that possible natural? Like how can they get in that condition naturally? Like, how can they even have that much muscle when they have like good condition naturally? You know, if you can just make that, like, make people say that about you, I mean, that's a win in my eyes. Like, that is like, okay, that your hard efforts are being rewarding, you know, like all that work, taking the long road and the hard road, it doesn't, as long as you get there, as long as you get results, as long as you make people turn their heads, you know, which you definitely can do that, even with natural bodybuilding. And that's kind of the thing to focus on, guys. And who knows, in the future I may jump on steroids at some point, but at this moment, this present time, I'm a natural bodybuilder. I love natural bodybuilding, and this is what I'm doing, and this is what I plan to do going forward, guys. And definitely when I do these contest preps, I'm in a different headspace where I just feel more alive, guys. Ultimately, I feel like I'm in my purpose. I feel like I've got something to wake up for every day, and something to go after, and constantly try and improve and be good every day, and bring your best every day. I just love it, guys, and definitely prefer it to the off season, that's for sure, because you get to see the results like every day. You know, you see your scale weight dropping, you see your body changing, you just keep get it moving closer and closer to your peak physique, like, and it's just good overall. Like, I can't complain. There is some hard moments and some hard days, and I'm sure there's going to be many more to come in the last 4 or 5 weeks of this contest prep, and beyond that if I potentially do other shows. But I'm ready for it, I'm equipped, I'm prepared, and yeah, it's just a case of just keep going now, you know. Don't stop, keep showing up, and don't think about things too much. I don't need to. I'm professional, I know what I'm doing, I know that I'm focused and switched on, and yeah, just keep doing the work, guys, basically. So yeah, we're down here at the beach. Yeah, pretty nice place to do steps, guys. And that's another thing, when you are dieting and when you do contest preps and you take your body fat levels to extremely low levels, it makes you appreciate things more, makes you appreciate your food much more. Like, you appreciate vegetables. I hate vegetables, but even eating vegetables in that last meal, I'm like, yeah, these taste nice. Like, I can't wait to, you know what I mean? Like, in the off season, I don't even want to look at vegetables, but so it just makes you appreciate food. It makes you appreciate life more, health. Yeah, like, I appreciate my clients, all my clients that I work with. Like, they ultimately have allowed me to, obviously I put the work in, but I'm very grateful for my business and my clientele, and they allow me to also live this life that I'm living, where I'm able to train when I want, work when I want, do bodybuilding, compete in shows, travel, pay for everything myself, you know. I'm able to do that. I'm also like able to work with great clients and allow, like, help them to achieve amazing goals and progress in their lives, and yeah, and live in Dubai, guys. Like, I've been in some dark moments over the years, like living in the UK and just hating the UK, the weather, everything. And I've always wanted to live in a hot climate. Like, I lived in Australia for a while before, said I'd never move back to the UK, ended up moving back, and then I just hated it for 2 years. I think I was back there, and I think I was always destined to live in the sun, guys. And yeah, like, I've been here 5 years now in Dubai, and like, who wouldn't want to have this on their doorstep? Like, being able to be a bodybuilder and walk on the beach and do their steps. Like, I mean, it's the perfect location, guys, and very grateful for living in Dubai and living the life that I live. Of course, we always want more, and I'm definitely striving for more, and I will get more, but also looking back of where I come from, I remember, and yeah, life is pretty good, guys. Obviously my faith is something that is the most important thing over everything, and that is a huge part of my life, and one thing that I've definitely focused on as well over the last year, especially getting in with the church, and like I've been going to Bible study every Friday night. If there is anyone watching this video that lives in Dubai that wants to go to Bible study, guys, drop me a message, like, because yeah, we got multiple different groups of people, like-minded people, very nice individuals, like all live in Dubai, all Christians. Yeah, we meet up every Friday, go over the word, talk about our week, talk about our faith, like all different stuff. It's great. They go for food afterwards as well. Then go into church every Sunday. I've been religiously doing that for a long time now as well. I definitely would say to anyone that doesn't have a faith, definitely something that you should pursue. Like, why wouldn't you want to know how you were created? Yeah, we come from our mother and father, but you know, there's more, like this amazing planet, like there's more to it than just that, right? It didn't just come from a Big Bang theory or fall out of the sky, you know. So definitely try and pursue your spirituality or your faith, you know, and try and find God, because it's definitely something that enhances your life and gives you wisdom, basically, knowledge, guidance, the whole thing. So yeah, amen to that. Anyway, I'm gonna get stuck in with this book, Relentless, because I've talked too much as always, guys. But yeah, we'll show you the rest of the meals for today. I'll put the macros on the screen as well. Probably won't talk to you about that because I don't want this video to be too long. But yeah, we're currently 5 weeks out from this first show. Got to lose around about 6 or 7 pounds in them 5 weeks. Everything is going good. Check the color, guys, of the water. It's unbelievable, like unbelievable. People scuba diving there. Don't worry, it's not a shack. Look at the views, guys. Unbelievable. It is as good as it looks, guys. Like, honestly, I've been walking on this beach ever since I lived in Dubai 5 years. I've been walking on this beach for 5 years now, and I can honestly say to you, the novelty doesn't wear off, guys. Like, every time I come on this beach, most days, I love it. Like, how can you not, you know? There is some things in Dubai where the novelty does wear off, you know, but walking on the beach, looking at these views, guys, is definitely not one of them. So long may it continue. So yeah, we're just gonna head back now. I've done 7,500 steps, guys, at the moment. By the time I get back, that'll be close enough to that 10k mark. Potentially we'll go out for a little walk later as well, but I doubt it, actually, because like I said, I don't want to get my steps too high. Okay, guys, just got back. Next meal of the day is 250 grams of chicken breast underneath, 4 whole eggs, normal ketchup, because we're in about the 50% tastes horrible. Then we got picked ourselves up some watermelon here. Not sure about the grams, maybe it's around, what is it, 500 grams of watermelon, actually. And then we've got some squash, no sugar added squash in here. So guys, it's been a tough day. This vape has been saving me, non-nicotine vape, for the last 2 hours between meals. This is the final meal of the day. We got decaf coffee and, yes, the Ninja Creamy, guys. Can you believe, like, this entire tub here of protein ice cream tastes amazing and is only 150 calories, right, with 25 grams of protein. Mental. Let me show you the consistency of it as well. It's literally ice cream, look. It's just almond milk and protein powder. Taste test for you guys. This is a new flavour, actually, I'm trying today, which is brownie flavour. Chocolate brownie. Yeah, like a 7 or 8 out of 10, I would say, flavour wise. Tastes very similar to the peanut butter flavour that I used to have, actually. It's meant to be brownie, but it tastes similar. So guys, put the calories and the macros on the screen. That is a full day of eating on a rest day. Currently 5 weeks out from my first natural bodybuilding show of the season, pro show. Yeah, this is what I'm eating, guys, to get to 5% body fat. Well, I said that in the title, but probably around 6-7%, 6% really, if we can aim for that end of the year. But yeah, still work to be done. But I definitely think it's been a tough day today, guys. Like, obviously being a rest day, not training, and yeah, I don't know, I felt a bit of the hunger and just the fatigue a little bit set in. But yeah, back to the gym tomorrow anyway, and back to it. And I'll see you anyway in the next video next week.